At the opening of Parashat PEKUDEI, the Torah gives us the total amounts of gold, silver, and brass used in the building of the tent of meeting, the Ohel Moed, and everything in it. Gold, 29 kikar, silver, 730 shekel, brass, 70 kikar, and 2,400 shekel. Not to get too technical, but in modern day terms, that's the equivalent of a whole heck a lot of gold, silver, and brass. Next, we're told of the construction of the special priestly vestments, or, as you might say, clothes, that Aaron and his sons will wear when they serve in the tabernacle, the Mishkan. We've already heard exactly how these clothes were to be made back in Parashat Tetzaveh, and all that detail is repeated here almost word for word. The walls, the curtains, the ark, the table, the bread, the menorah, the golden altar for incense, the altar of burnt offering, the washing basin filled with water, and so on, along with all the vestments, the clothes, are all completed and listed off again for us in loving detail. Moses anoints everything, including Aaron and his sons. Anointing means he makes them fit for use in the service of God by pouring special anointed olive oil on them. Now you'll ask, where did he get anointed oil? Did he anoint it with other anointed oil? And what about that oil? Are we trapped in some sort of endless regress of oil anointing? An endless regress just means something that goes back a long way, like the chicken and the egg, or the chicken and the road, or the chicken nuggets. Yeah. On the first day of the first month of the second year in the wilderness, Moses puts all the pieces together, sets up the altars, kindles the lamps, burns the incense, and finally screens off the whole area. With everything in place, the cloud, which has been with the people since they left Egypt, covers the tent, and God's glory fills the tabernacle. How that works exactly is unclear, but what is clear is that this tent is now a house where God and the Jewish people can live together, if such a thing were possible. And maybe that's why the Torah has spent so much time and energy on this little tent and its contents. Looking back, we can see that a little less than half of the entire book of Exodus, aka Shmot, has been dedicated to the detailed instructions for, and the just as detailed execution of, the building of what is basically a miniature mobile temple. But it's more than that. Because what happened back on Mount Sinai was, among other things, the marriage of God and the Jewish people. The mountain became the wedding canopy, the chuppah, and the Torah was the marriage contract, the ketubah. The laws against idolatry, when you think about it, are just like the laws against adultery. For the Jewish people, this is an exclusive relationship. And so what is this tent of meeting, this tabernacle, these altars and vessels, but the newlywed couple's first apartment? And if you were building a special place, a sanctuary for your love, wouldn't you pore over the plans? Wouldn't you savor each detail? The table, the couch, the little tchotchkes arranged just so? And then, as it was being built, wouldn't each newly completed piece add to your excitement and anticipation? And those special clothes you'd wear when you and your love are all alone? You get the idea. It's a love story. Not a human love story. And that's maybe why it doesn't seem so romantic. Oh, and the endlessly regressing oil? It turns out the recipe is back in Parashat Ki Titza. It's just anointing oil, not anointed oil, so no need to worry, if you were. Having completed the book of Shemot, of Exodus, we say, Chazak chazak v'nitchazek. Be strong, and may we be strengthened.